Hi there, it's Karen Lebo with VintageDazzle.etsy.com here with another vintage vlog where I show you the items that I am listing and selling on Etsy and eBay and other stuff that's going on in my life, which includes, it could be just about anything. So today I want to show you what I sold over the 4th of July weekend. It was a busy weekend for sales, which is nice because they were a little dull the week before. So with that said, let me just get started. Okay, so here is the stuff that I sold over the weekend. Start out with this wonderful brass or bronze inkstand, very antique, probably 19th century, and that sold for $110. Let's see. Got some. Hello, Muffin. That's my cat. You'll probably see her in this video at some point. In fact, there she goes. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. These are some lapis lazuli and sterling silver earrings, clip-ons. And those sold for $36. And then these are some more earrings. They're green onyx, Mexican silver. They have this kind of an Aztec or Mayan, probably Aztec face on it. And those sold for $34. And then this wonderful Mexican silver, I don't know who he is. I tried to find out. I'm sure he's identifiable. He's got enough details on him that you can figure out who he is if you just find the right pantheon of gods or warriors or who he might be. But he's wonderful looking. And that pin sold for $29. And then we have this sterling silver and white and black stones. I'm not really sure what the white stone is. It could be buffalo turquoise, but I'm just not sure. And sterling silver, it's not signed, but it's beautiful, clearly Navajo work. And let's see, that sold for $48. And then we have this cat pendant. It's carved bone and it's Tibetan silver. It was sold to me as sterling silver. It's unfortunately not, but it sure does look like it. It might be silver plated, or it might be just an imitation silver metal alloy of some kind, all tossed into the grab bag of Tibetan silver because of the style of it. You know, it's clearly made in that part of the world. Tibet, Nepal, Bhutan, India, Pakistan, somewhere around there. Anyway, he's just so cute. $58 for that pendant. And we have a Pyrography Box from the 1800s or early 1900s, very Art Nouveau looking, with the beautiful woman and the grapes and the flowing hair. Beautiful colors in this. It's done really well. That sold for $48. This is a lot of 2 little cross-stitch wallets, or little purses, pouches. A lot of different uses for those. They're from actually the same part of the world as the Tibetan silver piece. They're Hmong tribe cross-stitch. Oh dear, I've got to go get the door. Okay, back from the front porch, there was a wonderful, great big box from my sister-in-law Amelia, who, if you're new to the channel, you might not know that my sister-in-law Amelia is the never-ending font of vintage jewelry and textiles. She's been decluttering her house and cleaning out all her collections, and it's amazing how much stuff she had collected over the years. So she doesn't, I never know when they're coming. These boxes just show up, and I'll do videos when I unbox them. So you have that to look forward to. Okay, anyway, the The lot of the two little pouches, and I'll slide in a better picture where you can see them, was $29 for those two. And then the same person also bought this, which is another example of Hmong embroidery. This one's really sweet, hot pink, and that sold for $26. And lastly, we have this probably Murano glass bunny rabbit. Isn't he adorable? I just love him. I love the tilt of his head and the way his ears are cocked and the expression on his face. He's just special. So he's going to a new home for $56. And did I tell you how much the Pyrography Box was? I don't think I did. $45. Okay. That is it. And I'm going to spend my morning packaging.
Seems to be enjoying these flowers. He's got them all to himself. A couple of other bee-like creatures, but not honeybees. This is my garden, such as it is. It's pretty messy. I haven't been putting in the time and attention it needs. I think I brought these guys back from the brink of death. This belonged to Sally. They call it the swan. I think it's a dragon. But yeah, everything's still kind of weedy and not very healthy. But I'm working on it.
It is Tuesday night, and this is the one item that I sold today. It is a plush wall hanging. It's kind of like a tufted rug, and it's, I think, Middle Eastern. I'll show you a better picture of it since I've got it wrapped up in plastic. But that sold for, I believe it was $80, I think. Let's see. No, I'm sorry, $75. Hello, it is Wednesday night, and I have two items to show you that I sold today. First is this original watercolor of a scene in Mexico. It's kind of an impressionist look. It's really done by a talented artist. It's very nice. That sold for $110. And this little Irish Balik porcelain pitcher, which sold for $45. And a few things I got listed today. Did all jewelry today. We have this gorgeous herringbone sterling silver chain from Italy, and that listed for $32. And then we have this Navajo ring with the green turquoise. It's unsigned, but it's really got some neat stamping on it. And it's a size 8 too. It's a nice big size. That one listed for $42. And okay, wait a minute. We have these. Okay, I'm going to get them in a minute. Here we go. These earrings, these dangle earrings. And I didn't notice until after I listed them that one of them's actually missing. One of its little dangles. Well, I don't know which one it was. It's not super obvious unless you're looking for it. I guess it's right there. Right there. So, I did put a little bit lower price on these than I normally would have. I listed those for $29. That's a really good price. These are probably Native American with the azure malachite, and even the beads are azure malachite. The tube beads. They're neat. And then let's see, lastly we have these square stamped, also probably Native American. They're signed. I wasn't able to figure out who the artist was on either of these pairs of earrings. These are post earrings. They still have their original backs too, which is nice. They're sterling silver backs. And I listed the squares for $34.
Look, you can look out. What do you think? Muffin is at the VET.
Hi there, it is Thursday night. Windows open, so it's a little noisier than usual, but I'm going to show you what I got listed today and then the one sale I've had today. And these are the 4 items that I got listed today. I did all jewelry because I've got a lot of jewelry all of a sudden. A bunch from my sister-in-law Amelia, and then that eBay lot, so that's what I'm listing. This is the coolest piece I've seen in a while. It is sterling silver and wood with inlaid bits of silver in the wood. It's a stylized strawberry plant. That's what the back looks like. It is Mexican silver. It is signed AF. This mark is noted in the Bill Hugart's Mexican silver hallmarks book, but the artist is not identified. But I couldn't find anything at all like this anywhere. I looked online for quite a while, so it's a really unique piece. And so I listed that one for $55. And then we have a bow sterling little sailboat brooch. It's marked right there. It's marked right there. Oops. I got it. No, I've got it right side up. You can barely see the mark. It's right there. I don't think that the bow sterling the prices are holding up as well as they have in previous years. I kind of did an informal survey looking, because this is quite a common piece, so there's a lot of them out there for sale, and a lot have sold and not selling super high. I kind of chose a middle of the road price. I priced it at $26. And then we have these earrings. These were another interesting thing. They are marked Benjamin. Give me a second. Look at them. Benjamin Gomez alpaca. And as you probably know, if you've watched my channel or if you just know, alpaca is not silver. It is a metal alloy that acts a lot like silver. It kind of tarnishes and polishes like silver, but the shine is not quite as magnificent as silver. And then obviously it's the mosaic, turquoise mosaic hoops. They're screwback earrings, but a lot of times alpaca earrings will have sterling silver screwbacks. So I decided I would test them. So I went to test these, and I thought, I might as well test the earrings first as well. And it turns out these earrings are sterling silver. I don't know why they're marked alpaca. They tested very strongly as sterling silver, no doubt. And the screwbacks are actually not silver. I think this front part is, but just the back hardware part did not test as silver. So it was exactly the opposite of what I expected. There is a little bit of damage. You can see there's a little bit missing right there. It's kind of a little hole through it. So I priced them pretty low. Let's see, what did I price them at? $24 on those. And then lastly we have, oh wait, no, that's yesterday's, sorry. Lastly we have these earrings. Don't know too much about these. They're just marked sterling. They're nicely done. I believe these stones are leopard skin jasper and black onyx dangles. These are post earrings for pierced ears. They're very, very nicely made, very solid, and they just kind of feel good. And those I listed for $34. Oh, and finally, the one item I sold today was this Romanian icon. This is the Prophet Elijah. It's hand painted on like wood, and he sold for $32. Hi there, it is Friday night, and I'm going to show you what I listed and what I sold as usual. First off, we have these sterling silver earrings. They're probably Native American, but they're not marked at all, so I don't know for sure. But they're very pretty and reflective. And those I listed for $26. Then we have this really fun, huge, enormous, chunky Siam silver bracelet. And it's got Makala and Ramnasun, I can't say his name, but anyway, gods of lightning and thunder. Very popular motif on these. I think I'm showing them to you upside down, but anyway, I listed that bracelet for $95. It dates from the mid-century era. It's in really good condition. The only problem is, see these little dots right here? There's one missing right here, but it's on the underside by the clasp, so it's not going to show a whole lot. Next up we have some earrings. More earrings. Well, I listed these two lots. We have these little silver oval hoops and these Mexican silver studs. I put those in a lot together for $29. And then lastly, we have this crazy wirework pin. It's not marked, but I did test it. It is sterling silver. Couldn't decide what it was. My first thought was it looks like a whip. But then I thought that's kind of weird to make a pin in the shape of a whip. So maybe it's like meant to symbolize something, like a tree bending in the wind or a sheaf of something. I don't know. But it's kind of cool looking. It's very graphic looking. And I listed that for $24. Oops. And here are the two items that I sold today. This is a lot of pastel fingertip towels. They're kind of a whole bunch of mismatched towels that are intended to be all displayed together in a sort of a shabby chic or cottage style. That was my idea anyway. They're all very pretty little embroidered, delicate linen towels. And I sold a lot of them for $25. And then I sold this to one of my regular customers who was gone for a while but now is back. So happy to see him. And he bought this lovely faux pearl and rhinestone brooch. It looks like it could be check made. And that sold for $24. It's Saturday, and this is my lunch today. It's a quesadilla with some broccoli. Oh my goodness, I'm just so healthy. Not. Rob said I should mention that tortillas are whole wheat at least. Hi there, it is Sunday night already. I'm a bit of a sweaty mess because I've been out working in the garage today a little bit. But anyway, it's been a good weekend for sales, so I'm going to show you what I sold this weekend. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is this big package right here is a big tablecloth and 12 napkins, and I will slide in a picture so you can see what they look like. They're linen, and they're in kind of a silvery gray color. They're really pretty. And those sold for $75. And I'm going to move it out of the way so we can look at others. Next up we have this primitive cowbell, which has just the trace of a red P on there, if you can see that. And this is from Pomona College circa 1919, which I just love. And there's a little tag that was written by, well, it says Mama's Cowbell, noisemaker from Pomona College 1919, and then it has her name and everything on the back, which I think is so cool. And that sold Oh, it's going to Australia. I think it's sold for, so that sold for $35 plus shipping to Australia, which is like $24 or something. It's pretty heavy. Now, all of the things that are in this tray were bought by the same person. There are 8 items of jewelry. More than that, actually, because some of them are groups. Like, she bought this group of 4 Victorian-ish pins, which I just listed pretty recently. And, okay, sorry about that. That lot of 4 little pins sold for $32. And then this sort of Victorian-ish looking with the glass, reverse carved glass, and that sold for $32. Then this cute tiny little brooch, but looks kind of Art Deco-ish, and that sold for $18. Then we have this Edwardian style, silver plated with an intaglio of a Roman soldier. It's a little hard to see, but he's there. That sold for $32. Then we have this Victorian brooch with little white stones, and that sold for $32. And we have this pendant with a brown stone. It's a locket, I guess. That sold for $32. Goodness, that's strange. These earrings, which they're pink rhinestones in this swirly setting. They're really cute and very bright and shiny and sparkly. And those sold for $19. And then last we have, okay, so lastly we have this lot of 2 bracelets. This one is a really pretty pansy clamper bracelet. And this one is like a glass butterfly, or ceramic, maybe not glass. Little butterfly cuff. Oops. And yeah, so that was a big order. I'm very grateful. She is a repeat customer. Don't know for sure if she's a YouTube watcher or not, but if you are, you know who you are. Thank you. Okay, so these 2 pieces sold to one of my very regular customers, very loyal. So pleased. This is a Navajo ring with some azure malachite. There's just a tiny piece of green right there on the edge of that stone, and all the rest looks blue. But that ring sold for $37, and then this says a sterling silver and moonstone pendant. This is also Navajo, I am guessing. And that sold for $67. And I should mention, she did use the special secret code that only my YouTube watchers get. It's called YouTube Thanks, all one word. And if you enter that when you are checking out from my store, you get 10% off any order. And then another one of my very loyal customers bought this Elizabeth Mori Iridescent bracelet, which I didn't even know what Elizabeth Mori was. I feel really ignorant because I showed this on my haul video. Came with a lot of eBay jewelry, and a couple of people were remarking on how wonderful it was, and I was like, oh, it is wonderful, but I didn't know who Elizabeth Mori was. I had to do all kinds of research to figure it out. But anyway, yes, that sold for $85, I think I said. And then lastly, we have this big lot of plastic bangles. I think there may be some Bakelite in there, or no, maybe there's not Bakelite in this one, but it's a whole bunch of bracelets, and that sold for $29. Yes, $29. Did I show it all to you? I think I did. So that does bring us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And leave a comment. I read all comments and reply to almost all of them. You know, except for the spam. I guess I don't reply to the spam. And anyway, and share with your friends, and I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye. Rob says bye.